Ladies and gentlemen, before we dive in, let me ask you a simple question. Do you know what you say to yourself when no one else is listening? Think about it for a second, because that inner voice, your self-talk, is either the weapon that will carve out your success or the anchor that will drag you into mediocrity. And while we're on the subject, check the links in the description for tools that can help you take this conversation further. Don't just listen, act. Now let's get into it. The unseen battle inside your mind. Every single man in this room, every single one of you, is fighting a battle you might not even realize is happening. It's not out there in the world, it's in your head. That voice inside your mind. That's your greatest ally, or it's your worst enemy. And if you don't take control of it, it will destroy you. Here's the harsh truth. Most men today are mentally weak. They let their inner dialogue sabotage them. They wake up, look in the mirror, and immediately hear a voice saying, "You're not good enough," or "Why even bother? You'll fail anyway." And what do? They believe it. They surrender to it. Let me tell you something right now. That voice is lying to you. But you're letting it win. And every time you let it win, you're giving up a piece of your potential. You're choosing comfort over challenge, safety over success. You're sitting on your ass, waiting for someone to come save you. And guess what? Nobody's coming. Why self-talk is your superpower. Self-talk isn't some fluffy, feel-good nonsense. It's not some soft, new age mantra that you whisper to yourself while lighting candles and sipping herbal tea. It's science. It's proven. It's the key to unlocking your potential as a man. Look at the greats, athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders. They all have one thing in common. They've mastered the art of self-talk. They don't just talk to themselves. They program themselves. They build themselves up when everyone else is tearing them down. They turn fear into focus, doubt into determination, and pain into power. But you sit there and let your inner critic run the show, and then you wonder why you're stuck. Let me be blunt. You're stuck because your mind is a cage, and you're the one who locked yourself in it. The power of rewiring. Your mind, your brain is a machine. It does what it's told. And if you tell it you're a failure, guess what? It's going to find every reason to make you fail. If you tell it you're weak, it's going to make you feel weaker. If you tell it you're not good enough, it's going to sabotage you every chance it gets. But here's the flip side. If you tell your brain you're a winner, it's going to start finding ways to make you win. If you tell it you're capable, you're strong, you're unstoppable, it's going to start building you into the man you're meant to be. This isn't magic, it's science. It's about neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself. And the tool you use to rewire it is your self-talk. But let's be clear about something. This isn't easy. It's not comfortable. It's a fight. And if you're not willing to fight for control over your own mind, then don't expect anyone else to. Excuses are the chains you wear. Here's where I'm going to lose some of you, because some of you love your excuses more than you love your potential. Some of you are sitting there thinking, but you don't understand my situation. You don't know what I've been through. And you know what? You're right. I don't know your situation. I don't know what you've been through. But I do know this. Your excuses are nothing but chains holding you back. You can't change the past, but you can change your future. And the first step to doing that is taking responsibility for your self-talk. Stop telling yourself you're a victim. Stop telling yourself you're not good enough. Stop telling yourself the world is against you. Because as long as you believe those lies, you'll stay exactly where you are. The 3 rules of positive self-talk. If you're ready to take control, here are the 3 rules you need to follow. Rule number 1, kill the critic. Your inner critic is not your friend. It's the voice of fear, doubt, and insecurity. And if you let it run wild, it will ruin you. So kill it. Every time that voice whispers, "You can't do this," you fight back. You say, "Yes, I can." Every time it says, "You're not good enough," you say, "I am more than enough." It's not about lying to yourself. It's about refusing to let fear dictate your life. Rule number 2, speak like a winner. Winners don't speak defeat into existence. They don't say, "I hope I can." They say, "I will." They don't say, "Maybe someday." They say, "Today is the day." The way you talk to yourself shapes your reality. So speak to yourself like a man who's already won. Speak with confidence, with power, with purpose. Rule number 3, repeat until it's real. Rewiring your mind doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. It's a grind. And you have to be relentless. You have to repeat your positive self-talk until it becomes your default setting. And when you feel like giving up, when you feel like it's not working, you push harder. Because the moment you quit is the moment you lose. The consequences of staying the same. Let's get real for a second. If you don't take control of your self-talk, where do you think you'll end up? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what will your life look like? I'll tell you what it will look like. It will look exactly the same as it does now, or worse. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. You'll be stuck in the same dead-end job, in the same toxic relationships, with the same regrets eating away at you. You'll look back on your life and realize you wasted it. And for what? Because you were too afraid to take control of your own mind. That's not living, that's existing. The challenge. So here's my challenge to you. Stop existing, start living. Take control of your self-talk. Fight for your potential. Be the man you were born to be. And if you're still sitting there thinking, "I don't know if I can do this," then go check out the links in the description. Stop hesitating. Take action. Because talk is cheap and excuses are worthless. Ladies and gentlemen, the choice is yours. You can keep playing small, keep letting your inner critic run the show, keep living a life of mediocrity, or you can stand up, take control, and rewrite your story. But understand this, nobody's going to do it for you. It's all on you. So what's it going to be? Thank you.